my dears, and welcome back to the Kitty Coven. We are here to do this week's Dreamsnaps. So if you want to see how we put together this outfit and little area this week, stick around and I will walk you through my process from start to finish. Before we do that though, it would mean the world to me if you took just a few minutes to make sure you've hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you guys do not miss the next video. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what our challenge is going to be this week. We are looking at Dark Cottagecore Dreams. It's an outfit challenge. This feels totally up my alley. The dark forest is calling and twilight arrives earlier with each passing day. Embrace the magic of the shadows and let your style reflect the mystery of the night. Okay, so let's of course start by building our outfit. I do like the idea of the thorny wings. Possibly the gown. I feel like this gown is actually going to be a bit much though for what we're looking at. I think it's just gonna be a bit too much. And I think this is where I might actually struggle a bit because we don't actually have a lot of like darker themed clothes. I do maybe like the idea of this little top though. That could absolutely be a fit. The boots are absolutely perfect. I want something that feels kind of cozy, but with a bit of a gothic flair, because that's just everything we need here. Again, I kind of like these pants. I don't think they're gonna work with this fit, because we are gonna want something that's gonna feel slightly cozy. So we are just gonna keep scrolling and see what we find. There's gotta be some good stuff in here, I feel. I actually kind of like the idea of doing the haunted moth wings. I think they may be a little bit less used, and I do think that green, especially in like a dark cottagecore, is gonna be absolutely perfect. It's gonna give us a little bit of a kind of pop of color with the rest of it being more dark. Now, I do really like the web witch dress. However, that is in the premium shop right now, and I do have the full outfit. I think I'm gonna use the shoes and potentially the hat, but I think using the dress right now would be a bit too much. I think everybody's probably going to be using it. So I don't really want to use the full outfit. And let's see, we did find those pants there. I do like the idea of the hat. I do think it's really cute. I actually don't know how I feel about it with the wings though. We'll have to change up our hair and see if it fits a bit more comfortably with different hair. I do maybe like the idea of just doing a black long sleeve turtleneck instead of the sweater. We may change our jacket here. Now, the reality is, if I could, like, dye clothes in this game, I think I would actually find some cuter stuff. I feel like for a dark, like a gothic cottagecore vibe, we just really don't actually have that much. We kind of lean one way or the other. Like the Flint-inspired overalls, right? The overalls would be so cute if it was a slightly darker wash pant and like a darker knit sweater. It would be perfect. It would be exactly where my brain envisions like a dark cottagecore. Now, I do kind of like the idea of the patchwork elegance gown. I don't know if it necessarily gives, actually, you know what? I think this actually gives a lot more cottagecore than I give it credit for. Actually, I think that is totally a vibe here. If we kind of dress it down a little bit around it, I think that might be perfect. Oddly enough, could do the black rose choker. Now, I think we will need to change our wings if we do this, though. I almost always do wings. I just like having wings in this game. I just really like having wings in this game. I don't know what it is, but I am absolutely a wing girly here. See, we have like the black jean overalls, which I think could be cute. Again, if that white undershirt, if I could change its color. because that would be super fucking cute. Okay, so we do have the patchwork elegance, but we could do like the black jeans skirt. See, like this would be really cute. Actually, hang on. Maybe we will do this. Can I do a cardigan with this? I can't. I can do it with the skirt though. Our vibe might be changing. Okay, hang on. Let's change into the shorts. And then I think we're going to want to do a cardigan. I need to change the top though. Like the top absolutely needs to change if we're doing this. Absolutely needs to change. I do kind of like the idea of maybe doing glasses for this. Not those ones though. Not those ones. Okay, we're going to take off these socks. We're just going to keep scrolling. Now I do kind of like the idea of maybe doing like the green, but we're going to need a cardigan. So we're going to have to see how that looks with a cardigan. Now we do have the green floral cardigan, which I think could be absolutely a vibe here. Right? I think this vibe, or we could do the black cropped cardigan. Kind of like the black cropped cardigan. And that's just a personal preference. These oversized glasses are cute. I'm going to have to see how I feel about them with the hair. I need to change my hair for sure. I think that's definitely throwing me off a bit. I do like the striped toe socks, but I think they don't fit quite right here. Actually, kind of, maybe I like the knee socks. I think I kind of like the knee socks with this. Okay. Let's change our hair here. Because this like kind of cuts off most of the hairstyle. I do want to change the color. I think we're going to do black with like a hint of pink. Or no, maybe we do a little bit of green. Like a foresty green to match the top. The wings? No, I don't want to do the whole thing green. I just want to change. Oh, like an olivey green? Okay. Okay. Or we could match the wings. We can either match the wings or the top, which I think is going to be a problem. Let's see what hair we choose first, and then we'll go from there. I do kind of like the big fluffy hair. I don't think it's gonna give me the cottagecore vibe I want, though. This is a cute one. I kind of almost... See, if the flowers changed color to better match, this would be a cute hairstyle for this. We could absolutely do that, though. Okay, maybe we do change the wings. We'll experiment with some other wings. See, that gets all cut off. I actually kind of like the way that comes down. I think that's really cute with this hat. That is actually, I think, perfect for the vibes I'm going for. Okay. So... then it's going to come down to maybe we change our wings. And I'm thinking maybe we do the Maleficent wings. Maybe we change our necklace. I do kind of like the idea of doing the feather necklace here. Or there's like the scarf. It's a bit too much, I think. Could do it simple with the square pendant. I think the simple actually works really, really well here. What about earrings? What about earrings? Kind of like the idea. The hair blocks the like red book a little bit there, which I think makes this still work. Okay, now this is going to be the fun part. We need to find a companion. I think Figaro is really cute for this. And I'm thinking we do a squirrel. I don't know. That feels right. That feels right here. And I think, or we could do an owl. We could do the witchling owl, which is really cute. I'm thinking very like Witch in the Woods cottagecore, which is probably what a lot of people are going to do, if I'm honest. Which just means we have to do it better. We just have to do it better. Okay, I think this is going to be our foot. I think she's really cute. And we are going to come up to our forest island. I'm probably going to have to clear it out. Yep. Okay. So if we just reset the island. Cool. So we are going to do it from here. Now I did get the new house. I do kind of like the idea. Maybe we're going to tuck the Nightmare Castle here. And then the Mossy Castle is going to be like here. Do we have any other like really cute like gothic houses? There's the Wilted Flower Cottage, which I think is this one, which isn't quite the vibe I want. I feel like there is there's the dark, there it is. This is what I'm thinking of. Okay. So this is going to be kind of our basis to get us started here. And then the very first thing I want to do is I want to come in with trees everywhere. And I mean trees. We are going to fill this with so many trees. We can do some small oaks. I think that would be really nice as like space filler. But our main bread and butter here is going to be the fir. Even though they don't fill as much as I want, we've got the fallen trunks, which are great. The root arch is really big, but we could maybe tuck you here. The sinister trees as well would be perfect. Some maybe moss-covered trees. The dead pine trees. And we'll throw some tree trunks in there for good measure. Okay, let's look at underbrush as well. I guess the forest maple is okay. Oh, wait, no, the Glade of Trust one is 10 times better. Absolutely. The Glade of Trust works here so much more. We've got the thorn vines. Okay. So we're gonna just start here. Let's do some of these around. Just to kind of start us off. And then we'll do a couple of you guys just to try to fill in the height a little bit. That's really what I want these ones for. We've got you, which I think we're gonna do like a little bit in here. Hang on, I'm gonna move you out of the way. And almost create kind of like an encroachment of them. Now, if I pull you out. Okay. You don't quite fit unless I move you maybe a little bit more. Okay. That's a little bit too far to the right. There we go. Okay, we're gonna bring you in now. I'm building this out probably a bit further than I need to, but I want to give myself options for the photo. Now I do want to almost create like a pathway with these guys. So it looks like a little walkway up to this castle. And then we're really gonna start to just zoom in here and tuck things wherever we can. We are literally just trying to fill space now. Oh wait, no, that is the middle of the walkway. That's not gonna work how I want it to. Okay. So now let's bring these guys around.
My papa used to sing me that song.
All right, let's adjust this walkway a little bit here. There we go. Whoop, nope, that is not what I wanted to copy. Because now we can pull you there. And we're going to tuck you here. And just kind of around wherever it'll fit. Okay, so now let's start to bring these dead ones in here. Oh, I don't think we're really going to be able to fit many of these guys. They take up the same amount of space as the normal pine, which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I was just being weird, I guess. Thinking it might not. Can you shift over at all? You can shift a tiny bit. Will that let me get another one of these guys here? It will. Okay. Okay. Are we seeing the vibes? I hope we are. These might actually get replaced. We're going to come up to all and we're going to look up toadstool. Because there are these guys, and I think these would make a much better pathliner. So we're just going to start to tuck these trees wherever we can elsewhere. Nope, I do not want you to move. I have gotten you in there very carefully. Okay, we're going to close you for now. Could maybe do these like here like this just to kind of fill out like right behind where I'm planning to stand. But I do need something to bring in some light. Okay. I think I like that. I think I like that. Okay. There is also, I don't know if it's under trimming. Well, we can absolutely fill in purple butterflies here. There is a mines lantern. Trying to remember the name of it. Is it under the fairies stuff, maybe? No. Lighting. Vitalis Mine's lamp. Okay. So I just want to use these to kind of light stuff up. Oh, hey, that did not go where it needed to go. Okay, come on. I want to copy this lamp because we want... This is going to be like our main source of ambient lighting. So we kind of want to toss these wherever they will fit. Okay. Okay. And then maybe let's just look at... How do you... Nah, you're not the vibe. You're not the vibe. Okay, what if we go all search, and then we are gonna look at what do we have? Alice in Wonderland might have something. Pirates of the Caribbean, Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas, Maleficent. Okay, let's look at what we have in here. Just for any additional stuff I can use to kind of fill it out and make it feel a little cooler. Can we tuck one of you guys in here? Oh, I kind of like that. Too bad I can't get one over here. So, oh, wait, I can. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I am thinking. Nope. I just need to search up Toadstool again. I think that's going to be easier. If I can spell. Oh my god, I can't type today. Okay, Toadstool. There we go. Okay. And then we are going to get one of you guys like in here, but we're going to pull you out here, and then I need to walk into the area first. And then I can pull it in. I actually think that this is going to give such a cool photo. All right, let's hope that this works out how I'm envisioning it. Okay, this actually looks so good. I do maybe want to do it like that. And then we'll turn our saturation up a bit, and then maybe bring it actually one tick darker. But then we'll turn our brightness up a little bit. But to also combat that, we're going to turn our shadows down one. Ooh, hang on. There we go. If we turn our brightness up a bunch, but our shadows down a little, that looks so good. We'll light our character a bit more. We'll give a tiny bit more light bloom. Okay. There we go. We've got our little owl. Okay. Oh, that looks so cute! Oh, I think this is it. I think this is it. Oh, look at how cute this is. Oh, I'm so proud of this, actually. I am so proud of this. This one, I think it's adorable. All right, we're submitting that right now before I somehow goof it up. Perfect, so we've got that submitted, and that is going to be our dream snaps for this week. If you guys have done yours and you would like to share it with us in the Kitty Coven, you guys can join the Discord down below, and there's a Disney Dreamlight Valley section that you can dump them into. I love seeing what you guys create, and while you're down there, if you want to check out some of my other socials, you can as well. But I will see you wonderful beings next week for Dream Snaps. Have a good day.